Hello, hello! I am Ben Pick, and thank you for joining me in Running to Write, where I give questionable writing advice through running metaphors. Welcome to 2022! I hope you achieve all of your resolutions and wanted to start off the new year with a more serious discussion about mental health. Writing is a mentally strenuous activity filled with near constant rejection. Whether from agents, reviewers, or editors, the feedback we get on material we pour our time and souls into is, under the best conditions, stressful and disheartening. Repeated rejection and harsh criticisms can wear down our mental health, even when offset by positive feedback. Not to mention how many writers forgo a good night's sleep or run almost exclusively on coffee, neither of which are beneficial for achieving great mental health. Mental health requires an enormous conversation and one which we should be having more frequently. Though I'm not qualified to give any recommendations, I can still use my platform to share my own struggles, and in doing so, illustrate that if you are struggling, that you are not alone. For my day job, the AppSec world has an alarmingly high rate of burnout. One of the most memorable industry talks that I was lucky to have seen was about how improving your mental health and discussing mental health frequently can offset the mindsets that lead to this burnout. Carolyn Wong was the speaker I mentioned, and she's a CISO in the cybersec industry. As a leader, she went out of her way to mention across her entire team that she would be leaving work on Fridays at the end of the day to go see her therapist. That funneled down and normalized talks about mental health, in turn improving her team's positivity. Though it wasn't her intention, happier minds do tend to be more productive. Much more than that, she saw her employees as people. I'm not just someone who likes sharing my writing knowledge, I'm also a person. In this video, I'm using my Writing to Write platform to likewise normalize discussions about mental health. Between my work in application security and my writing hobby, where I regularly have to overcome my harshest critic, myself, some days are tough. I use writing as a means to recharge and process my thoughts as I convey the beautiful scenes in my head onto paper. That's not always possible though. When my stress built up, or when a prior trash job, which I don't want to even name, gave me far too many tasks to fulfill, the thought of writing a single word or reading a sentence or even moving from the couch became an impossible hurdle. And that's okay. I'm not here to list off the top 5 ways I've used to de-stress or improve my overall mental health. Instead, I'm here to have a conversation about the importance of self-care. If you're going to take one thing from today's video, it's this. You, or anyone else do not need to be on every day. I am lucky enough to have ended last year with a staycation which I used to improve my mental health. I used that time to write, but by no means did I have any set word count goals during those days. Sure, I wrote a lot. I also fixed more around my house, slept in, and I took my dog for longer walks. I intentionally turned off my cell phone so I could feel more in the moment. For this video, I did much more research than I do for most topics, with varying levels of success. The advice basically boiled down to get a good night's rest, eat healthy, make meaningful connections, and exercise. Congratulations, that advice is all but useless. Stress and busy lives negatively impact sleep schedules or outright cut them in half, resulting in a cycle of degrading mental health. That's why rest is so important, and I'm not just talking about sleep here, though getting a full night's sleep should be a must. In our modern world, we are constantly pressured to be productive, whether at work or at home. We need hobbies and side hustles, or else we are wasting our lives. Yet non-productive time is equally as important for mental enjoyment. I'm going to go against something I normally say, and if you truly want to take a day to marathon some show and it will help you realign yourself, then go do it. There's importance in true relaxation. We don't need to be doing something meaningful all the time, and what may appear to be a waste to an outsider could be mentally restoring. We are all tough on ourselves, so give yourself a break. Recognize your successes and accept your failures. They both combine to make the milestones to being a whole person. If you're struggling, consider reaching out to an unbiased professional to listen, like at Betterhelp.com. This is not a sponsored ad, though I have heard them be promoted on podcasts I listen to. This is a plea to anyone out there who is progressively struggling more and more to wake up, or no longer finds the same satisfaction from activities they used to enjoy. Please reach out to someone. I'll put myself out there in case you feel like talking to even an untrained person. Or fuck it, you can message me and tell me to mind my own business if that'll make you feel better. One source is not enough. I'll list out several in the description, from the National Institute of Mental Health's phone number and online chat links, to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, as well as the mental health tools and resources provided by the CDC. That last one has a page for people seeking help, which includes far more resources than I could list off here, and they're broken down by groups so that they can be most beneficial. Please, if you're struggling, use these resources to find local help or use their online services to do it remotely. I am Ben Pick, and thank you for joining me in Running to Write. If you want to start up a conversation or list out your daily challenges, go ahead and throw something in the comments section. We are a community, and sharing our problems shows that we're not alone. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter to share your woes if you like, or your goals for 2022, or your favorite gift from the holidays. Whatever's on your mind, I am here to listen. I wish you a happy and healthy 2022, and I will be back next Monday night for a lighter topic about writing. Also, I'll be coming out with a new podcast with my co-hosts SD Houston and Morgan Lee called the Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks. New episodes will be coming out on the 1st and 15th of every month, and we have a lot of great indie author interviews lined up, so check it out for the best tips to self-publish. See you next time. Until then, share your burdens and struggles with someone. Feel free to message me if you want to vent to an unbiased person.